Well, my name's Claire Kelly.
I'm Steph, Baghai.
And we are from Marquette Radio, and actually it is National College Radio Day today, so we're pretty excited. This is probably the best thing I can think to do on National College Radio Day.
Right
and
on.
we have Bryan from the Neighbourhood with us today. So thank you for coming to talk to us.
Thank
and
you.
being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. So to start off, will you tell us a little bit about the Neighbourhood and like how you guys got together? Were you guys friends first?
Yeah,
or-
we were all friends from back home. Some of the guys have known each other their whole lives. I've probably known everybody the least, but I've still known everybody like 4 years now,
Okay.
something like that. And we all made music and stuff like that. And then one day we just decided to do it with our best buds. And so here we are.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
So we're always back home.
It's like 45 minutes north of LA.
Okay,
A
cool.
lot of times we'll say LA, but that's really not true.
Right. So the county of LA or just...
It's like Ventura County.
Nice.
So like, because if I ever say LA, somebody goes, oh, you know this spot in LA? And I go,
Well, it's
at
like a
all.
huge place. Like to take from like one area to the other takes like 2 hours.
yeah, it's 45 minutes for me to get to LA or Santa Monica or something. I hope to move to like Santa Monica though.
Cool.
I think that's like the best.
Area.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Very cool. So how does the songwriting process work in your band? Is there one person who does it, or is it a collaborative effort?
It kind of depends. At the end of the day, we all have our equal say, but songs can start out any number of ways. Somebody can come with a song and we can all go, yeah, I mean that's done. Or someone can come with a song and we go, okay, we need to work on that. Or sometimes we'll all get in a room and a song will just come out. It really depends, Like on our album, there's a song called "Float" that was an acoustic song that Jesse had written, and it was just acoustic guitar and his vocal. And then in the studio, actually, we made it into like a full song with drums and guitars and bass and everything. So yeah, it totally depends, everybody, we're also different musically, but we know what we like. So like, somebody will come in with an idea, and 9 times out of 10, it's like, wow, that's a cool idea. Let's all expand on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Well, yeah, actually, me and Mikey came into the band a little later.
Okay.
Because I had known the guys, and I had been making music with Jesse and Jeremy for a little bit, and then I left for college when they were starting this band because I'd been doing it for so long, and I was like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish college because I went to college for 5 years. So the EP was just Jesse, Zach, and Jeremy.
Okay.
And then me and Mikey came in to kind of complete the outfit. So and then everything from then on has been kind of a 5-piece effort. But the EP in itself was mainly a 3-piece. Baby Came Home was a song that I had worked on with Jesse and Jeremy a long time ago.
Okay.
So yeah, it's interesting. Songs come from a long time ago. Like we put out a song called West Coast that was actually in the first demos that Jesse, Zach, and Jeremy made. And they made that, and then when we went back to the album, we as a 5-piece tried to redo it and put it on the album, and it just didn't work out really for the album. But so then we put it out on the 7-inch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Very
that we put
cool.
out later. So just like a little one-off.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like we any number of ways songs can be written. It's cool.
Very true. Very true. What did you study in school?
I was an English major for 3 years, and then I was music business.
Okay.
Kind of interesting, yeah. So I had I came into this whole situation, knowing a little bit about the business side of it and stuff.
Very cool. No, that's an interesting way to go about it.
Mhm.
That's
Do you think that like helped you a lot, like with the work you're doing now and stuff? That like made you
Yeah,
feel better?
I mean it helped out. I mean I worked for a publishing company for 2 years, and then I went to school for music business. So when we were taking a lot of meetings and stuff like that, like I knew what was good and what was bad, and
Right.
sometimes that gets lost on a lot of people. Obviously we have management who knows that stuff as well,
Yeah.
but it was just for my own peace of mind, like sitting in these meetings and stuff like that, and knowing what I want, what we should have, you know what I mean?
Right.
In certain respects, so
Sure.
it was just interesting. I didn't graduate with that major, so I'm not like the smartest guy in music business, but I knew a little bit, which was enough.
Background
Yeah.
helps, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. That's cool.
Did you always know you wanted to be a musician?
Yeah, pretty much since I was like 9 when I started playing drums, until I left. When I left for college, I had given up. I had kind of, I was still doing music on the side. I was doing open mic nights and like stuff like that. But I had pretty much given up on music, and it took Jesse he called me one day and he was like, you've always been a part of this, even though you haven't been around. He's like, and we want you to come back and do it. And so I did. So I'm very grateful that I had those guys in my life to kind of reignite that passion for music. Because I had done it. I'm the oldest, so I had done it for the longest. Arguably, maybe possibly Jesse had been doing it just as long as me, but I've been doing it for so long, and I had so many things that had failed that I got very discouraged with it. You know, I was very proactive in a lot of the music or the bands that I was in, the groups and stuff. Like I would be our manager and book our shows and run the MySpace back in those days and stuff. and to put so much effort into stuff that failed, it was like I got very disappointed and discouraged. So I actually had semi given up, and it took these guys to kind of be like, you've always been in mind to me in the band. It's just we're just waiting on you basically for me to come back and do it. So very grateful that I have those guys.
Yeah, that is very awesome.
Yeah.
We'll ask you one more question here.
Yeah, so from the beginning to now, you guys pretty got a good fan base pretty quickly, and got a lot of fans going around, and music's been on the radio playing quickly and stuff. So how are you guys transitioning with all
the musical success?
Yeah, everything.
It's tough. We're definitely grateful, but once you get a taste of success, you always want more. And we have always we always set higher and higher goals for ourselves, because once we reach them, we don't want to become complacent and go, that's cool, yeah, we wanted to be on the radio, we're on the radio, guess that's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then it's our single Sweater Weather just went gold, and it's that was a fantastic day. That was we were all very happy and stuff like that. But now the next goal is to get it to go platinum, or to get another song to go gold, or something like that. There's definitely areas that we want to explore. We're very happy that Sweater Weather's crossed over to pop in some places, because we feel like that's where it belongs, because we think that's more like a pop song. Alternative stations have kind of picked up on us, which I guess is true in just the root of the sense that it's an alternative to other types of music.
Sure.
But I don't necessarily think that we fit along with a lot of the other rock bands there. I don't necessarily think that we're a rock band. Sometimes people think we are because if you put a guitar in a song, or if you see us, we might look like, you see tattoos and you think rocker. You know what I mean? But we listen to a lot of hip hop and a lot of urban stuff like that. And pop, pop is kind of where our heads are at.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But it's just not traditional. It's not what you hear every day on the radio type pop. It's not, 4 on the floor, dance beats and stuff like that.
Definitely.
I think it's just darker.
Darker.
I don't really necessarily like the term pop noir, because I feel like it's so, it doesn't really mean anything, but it definitely is dark pop. It's because we're not singing about, I don't know, it's not overly happy music. It's very true. It's how a lot of us express ourselves, because some of us aren't necessarily that good at doing it otherwise.
Okay.
It's kind of our way to do it. So yeah, there's definitely stuff that we want to do and goals we want to reach, and we have a music video for Afraid coming out that I think will be very good for us. I think it's a very good video. It's maybe my favorite music video I've ever seen, and it's ours. So I'm very, very excited for that to come out. And then we have new music that we're going to put out relatively soon.
Relatively.
Yeah, we have been writing all the time on the road, so it's
Awesome.
I know I took your question and kind of went further with it.
No, we appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
No, but we're big fans of you guys, and we think you're doing great. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
talking
much.
to us.
Cool.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks.
I'm going to cut my hair now.
Is that really what's going on?
I'm cutting my hair and taking a shower.
Oh wow.